All right, y'all. So we got some news coming out of boxing. So undisputed champion Inoue fought last night. Of course, he got a knockout. He fights at 122 pounds, and so that raised the question whether or not he'll fight Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of people, because they're not too far off in weight. I mean, he would have to move up. Inoue had to move up at least 8 pounds, give or take. Now, this is based off of Linder Ellaby saying that Gervonta Tank Davis can still fight 130 pounds. But Gervonta Tank Davis responded to fans calling for the fight, and he had this to say, quote, "I'm the only fighter y'all want to see in the ring with everybody. Doesn't matter the weight, like WTF." And let me say this, right? Gervonta got an upcoming match March 1st against Lamont Roach Jr. Make sure y'all check that out at the Barclays Center, New York City. This is why, Gervonta, people want you to fight people, because you don't fight nobody. And if you claim you got the biggest deal in boxing and in no way got to move up to fight you, it shouldn't matter, right? You're going to make $35 million to fight him. You'll sell out and all of that. But if you just look at Gervonta Tank Davis' boxing record, I'm going to go back until Gamboa. So he fought Gamboa in 2019, December 2019. Then he didn't fight till October 2020 against Santa Cruz. Then Mario Barros in June 21. December 21, Isaac Cruz. May 22, Rolly Romero. January 23, Hector Garcia. April 23, Ryan Garcia. June of last year, Frank Martin. And then he pretty much took a year off to fight Lamont Roach. Now, out of those fighters, how many of those were actually challenges? Gamboa was past his prime. Nobody expected him to beat, Mario Barros to beat Gervonta. Even when he fought Santa Cruz, if you go back and watch that fight, Santa Cruz was tagging Gervonta, but he was just too small of a fighter. Nobody picked Gervonta to lose against Rolly Romero. He a strong fighter, but he was too slow, and Gervonta's too quick, too slick of a counterpuncher. Same thing with Hector Garcia. Ryan Garcia, most people thought that Gervonta was going to win that fight, even though that they did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. And Tank also had Ryan Garcia come down to 136, and he had a rehydration clause in that Ryan couldn't weigh more than 10 pounds up until the next day weigh-ins. So he had an advantage over that. People actually want to see you get in there and mix it up, Gervonta. When you think about it, right? We got Devin Haney out there. We got Shakur Stevenson out there. You got Teofimo Lopez out there. You got so many fighters out there and Inoue out there. And people just they finally want to be able to order one of your fights and really be like, oh man, is he gonna win? Is he gonna lose? Because Gervonta, if you go in there and you beat all these fighters, you'll shut most people up. You'll be that guy. And can't nobody say nothing. But your resume has to speak for itself, and it's just not, man. And it's not just him. It's a lot of fighters, and I'm not just gonna say the PBC, just boxing in general. That's why I want to give a shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, aka the supreme boxing promoter at this time, the supreme leader of boxing, because it was too much cherry picking, and this is why boxing is honestly just as bad as the NBA. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The NBA, they always shooting threes. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. But Gervonta, people want to see you fight people because nobody actually sees you fight quality top competition. I'm sorry, they don't. So, just go on there, man. Please get the fighters what they want after this fight. Like I said, you got this huge mega deal. Allegedly, if they're gonna pay you $35 million to go in there and fight, no way, then go in there and do it, man. Or go in there and beat Shakur Stevenson. I seen Shakur talking about if he set a contract, Gervonta and him, he'll sign it. So let's see some actual fights. And one thing that I'll give Inoue, at least he undisputed. Gervonta, I remember when he went up to 140 pounds to fight Mario Barros, and the PBC promoted it like it was a real championship fight, but it was really for the regular champion and not the super WBA champion. And it's too many games, man. We want to see the best fight the best. And if you don't want to do that, fine. But then why we got to pay $84.99 to watch you fight nobody? Why? So we can have a good festival where we can cook back and eat? No, man, we want to see the best fight the best. But I just want to get my quick thoughts about it. That's my thoughts. Tell me what y'all think.